So next up we have Jose Ucar, and his talk is called Linguistic Connection. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to round of applause for Jose.
Round of applause, everybody. Woohoo! Are you recording, Elliot?
Yes.
Amazing. So check me out. I mean, when I say check me out, I mean, just look at my eyebrows. Yeah. Look at my eyebrows, like, raising eyebrows. Does this work for you? Because now we've got the mask and everything else, but still, I recommend, I always invite people, and I used to go to London often. So once you go, into the subway, you go into the escalators, I always used to play around with people and just give them the eyebrows. And unconsciously, 99% of the time, they would give me the eyebrows back. They kind of, well, yeah, oh, yeah. And then you got that one, or you got like, like, it depends on what I wanted really in return, so you can play around with the eyebrows a lot. And I'm going to give you a secret. Well, it's not a secret. This is a problem I have, actually. I've got unibrow. That's what my wife says. And I don't know, people, and I know women, you do. I don't know men, if you actually get them, picked out, your eyebrows, to actually just get rid of the unibrow. Well, I discovered what the longest hair of the body is. Guess what? Which one is it? I need to hear it. Yeah. Do you know which one is it? Yeah.
You don't want my answer.
Well, I don't know about your answer, but I definitely discovered that for myself, it's actually every time my wife pulls one of these out, I squeeze my bum. And every time she goes and I squeeze my bum, that's definitely the longest by far. I don't care what you people think. Anyway, speaking about connecting, speaking about the eyebrows and everything else, I'm 5 years old and I'm speaking to my mom and I'm saying, look, I want to travel. Only 5. I want to speak English. And I'm still working on this English thing, this language thing on a daily basis. I want to speak. I want to travel the world. So I turned 16 and finally, thanks to my parents and, some effort, I end up in Sweden. I end up in Sweden excited about the languages and the accents and the different people from all over the world, because I went there as exchange student, always connecting, learning. So I learned, and there's loads of stories of me not being able to speak and everything else. So it wasn't just all, yeah, happy days. People make fun of me, but I was surrounded by so many interesting people, just like you here, different stories, different walks of life. Even though we were all 16, 17, I learned Swedish, I learned some English, still working on that, as I said. I learned bits and pieces on how to say things in Portuguese and Italian. And my confidence grew and grew and grew. And I would just go, with the eyebrows, and I would just go hello, and I would just go bonjour, and I would go hey, привет. Amazing. Wow, I loved it. I went back to Venezuela, did international business, got to travel a little bit, went to Spain, moved to Spain, got to travel a little bit more. Oh, good. The accent, everything. Yeah, fantastic. Came to the UK, people. I met Alan, who became my boss. My first week in the UK, I thought I knew English, by the way. And I think I know a bit more today. It's been almost 20 years. And he says to me, mate, you're going to be all right. Just go and mind the phones for an hour. And I said, Alan, it's actually my first week. Yeah, you're going to be fine. It's just an hour because we have this important meeting, but you'll be fine. Okay, well, then I'll be fine. I'm always being like, you know what? You tell me to do it, I'll go and do it. So I'm sitting there. I'm a bit nervous. The phone rings. I just go, hello, this is Jose. How can I help you? Hi, I'm from Dundee. I just go, shit, okay. Hello, I'm sorry, I didn't really understand. Oh, it's okay. I'm sorry. And then she says, what's your name again? Oh, I understood that. Yeah. Well, my name is Jose. How can I help you? I'm very sorry. Oh, you know what? I'm going to speak to your line manager. You're useless. Bye, Mohammed. And she hangs up. And I'm just, well, I've got the beard. How does she know? I got my unibrow and everything else. What, Mohammed? Anyway, the phone rings again. Oh, crap, that's her again. I don't want to pick up. And I just go, okay, let me just quickly pick up the phone. And then another guy said, whoa, 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 whoa. And then he goes, yeah, you know what? You're useless. Just like, God, goodness me. And another one, the phone, rings up again. I pick it up and I just, please, yeah. And they hang up again. And all of those years, people, it took me maybe 35 minutes. Or that's all it took for my confidence, everything I thought I knew, to be knocked down. You know, my house of cards completely blown away. Going back to intuition, Keith, and something within me said, I mean, I had this internal dialogue and the monkey just killing me, you know, that chatter, just go back home, go to your parents. But I don't want to go to Spain. That's not home. That's Venezuela. I cannot go back there anymore. And I just went home. I mean, I was in the UK still. I was living in Reading back then. For some reason, I decided to stay. I decided to stay in the UK. I'm still working on my English today. I'm very happy that I can help and support others to speak. Imagine for a moment, and I've seen that one, Elliot. Yeah, I'm almost finished. Imagine had I not decided to continue, had I given up after that 1 hour. I'm lucky in a way, or that intuition kicked in and I got to persevere and carry on. You know what I've learned from that? Every time I hear, I see, I come across a non-native speaker, the first thing I do is I appreciate the person. I respect that person and I get very, very curious because there's an incredible human being in front of me. We are building people up or we are tearing people down every second on every human interaction. So my question to you is, to all of you and to people listening to this on replay, what are you going to do next time you come across a non-native speaker? Thank you very much.
Woo. So let's put in the comments what we liked, what we took away, what did we learn. I think, Jose, you're an incredible storyteller, very powerful. I loved how you started it with humor and then gradually you dropped us more and more into the seriousness of it. And I love the question you posed at the end. So thank you. Glad you stayed with us. Well, one person's glad you stayed anyway.
At least one. Thank you.
Very powerful. Really liked it. Really good stuff. It made me laugh because on Monday when we did the podcast recording, I did the eyebrows and that really threw you when we were doing the podcast recording. So I'm surprised you went for that. Really good stuff. Okay, your comments coming in, very funny. Loved your humor, Jose, and great message. I can relate a lot. Very insightful and inspiring. Thought-provoking, very funny, positive, engaging. Glad you stayed with us, Jose. There we are. Awesome stuff. Thank you for sharing that as well. Of course, Jose, do you want to put where people can contact you and reach out to you?